you for that great introduction. Once again, my name is Greg DENIZARD. I am your guide master for this morning. I'm super excited. And before we begin, we always want to begin in a positive attitude of prayer. So I'm going to welcome my brother from my other mother from the same island of the Dominican and Haiti island. My brother from the other side, Brother Vic, could you open us up in a quick prayer?
Thank you, Greg, for giving me this opportunity on your day to bring the Lord present. I'm going to read the Bible app word of the day. It's from Romans 8:18. It says, "For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." We are scaling, we are growing, right? And there's going to be pain and suffering, and there's going to be a lot of hard work that we're going to have to pour into that, but it won't even begin to compare to God's glory. And remember that God's rate of return on our efforts are not worldly accounting principles, they're going to be godly principles, and the rate of return is going to be a supernatural product. So blessed be all that put in these efforts. Kicking it back to you, Brother Greg.
I appreciate that. Supernatural powers, things that we never seen before, things that are blow our minds, and things that we're going to see that we're going to say, wow, this is a game changer. Thank you so much, Brother Vic, for opening us up in prayer. Today, we are focusing on Wednesday, the 24th of June, almost the end of the month. And we're going to focus on these 6 steps here. For those who are new, we're going to focus on stillness, our scaling dreamer concept, our creator concept, sports passion, authorship, and our thinking path. And we believe that if you apply these 6 principles to your life every day, that your life will be transformed. So let's start off with our stillness path. And one of the things that we want to kind of begin is that the way you start your day is how you end your day. And we believe that starting in a place of stillness where you can be reflective, that you can kind of ground yourself deeply into the word, that your day is just going to be transformed. So that's the word for the day is transform. You probably hear me say it about 100 times, but apply our principles, join our club, sign up and be a member, and you will be transformed. So let's begin with our stillness exercise. Let's begin with being able to focus on our inner self, our inner strength, our inner focus, and let's begin the process. And one of the things that we want to do is we're going to focus on ourselves. So let's begin that process. Let's begin the opportunity to do that. So one of the things I want you to do right now is I want you to sit down. I want you to, stand up if you want to be still. And one of the things, excuse me, as I clear my throat, I want you to do is that we're going to activate some philosophies that's going to get you to believing and focusing on yourself. So we're going to practice breathing in. We're going to practice second breathing out. We're going to practice resetting. And we're going to practice number 4, reflection. So right now, I just want you to be able to focus on. I'm going to put some music that is by Elm Lake. That's available music. She authorizes us to be reflect her work. It's called Drones of Dreams. It's available open market. And one of the things I want you to do is I want you to really focus on breathing in slow, steady, and intentional. Breathe in, breathe in. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, breathe in. Like a leader who knows the room waits for them, not the other way around. You are coming into a room of thousands of people, and people are anticipating you entering the room. So breathe in slowly, steady, and intentional. And when you enter the room, you hear a roar of applause. So breathe in, slow, steady, and intentional. Now, as you walk into the room, and as you introduced by my brother Vic. Breathe out. Long, controlled. Like you're releasing every distraction. You're not even paying attention to anyone in the room. You're releasing. That doesn't deserve your energy. Nobody's going to be your focus but you. Breathe out. Long, controlled. Like you're releasing every distraction and you're the most important person in the room. This is your time for reset. This is your time for reset. This is your time for recalibration. You are the leadership center. Feel your feet on the ground. Sister Rosario, feel your feet on the ground. Dr. Pena, feel your feet on the ground. Not just standing, but rooted in deep roots. Like every step you take is a decision, a direction, a declaration. Let your shoulders drop. That's comfort. That's comfort right there. And let your shoulders drop. Let it go. Let it go. Let your breathing deepen. Let your mind sharpen into that quiet clarity leaders rarely get. You know, they're full of busyness, but the lack of clarity. But it's always there. Now listen, not to the noise around you, to the signal within you. Dr. Pena, the signal inside your heart right now. That's what I want you to focus on. The inner voice that doesn't shout. You don't hear it. It's not audible. But don't panic. Don't rush. It simply says, lead from stillness. Now, I want each and every one of you this morning to place your hand on your chest. Feel that rhythm. Your heart's beating. Pump, 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 pump. Steady, unbothered. The beat of someone who carries responsibility without letting them crush them. Breathe in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. Hold it right there. Receive that for 2. 1, 2. Exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you're releasing all the pressures of your life, but keeping the power. Keep the power. Now speak to yourself with authority you walk within. My presence sets the tone. My clarity sets the direction. And my discipline sets the standard. Wow. Wow. Listen, so we are beginning our stillness. We are receiving an amazing contribution this morning. And we believe that every single day, for those who are new, those who have been with us for some time, that we should practice stillness because it grounds us, it provides us direction, and from here, all things are possible. So, as I look at my champions here, Dr. Pena, what was your takeaway this morning? Sister Rosario, what was your takeaway this morning? Brother Vic, what did you get from this morning of practicing stillness in your life?
Calm, very calm, quiet.
That's important. Being at peace with yourself and starting a day at peace is powerful. Sister Rosario, what was your takeaway this morning?
I think it's fantastic to be able to begin from nothing, from zero, from thinking nothing, and develop your daily routines, your plan for the day.
Awesome. So starting your day with excellence, nothing can go wrong, right, sister? If you start with excellence, then excellence is expected. I appreciate you for sharing that. Brother Vic, what's your takeaway from this morning?
I love that you gave us the opportunity to stand and not just be still, right? Because stillness can be a form of actually standing too, right? And and the thought that I had in my heart was just to praise, and to feel gratitude and gratefulness. And along the way, I already thought of like other ways that I could better practice my stillness.
Awesome, awesome. Appreciate that. And again, it grounds you and focuses you. And one of the things that I said that I practice every day is that for me, it takes away the noise. All of the life's challenges goes away when we apply this principle. So we're going to go to our next path, which is our scaling dreaming path. One of the things that we want you to do is to activate the dreaming and the vision muscle in your life. We want you to connect to bigger and bigger and bigger goals. Even if you do have big goals, we want you, including you, Dr. Pena, bigger goals, and we want you to stretch. So my question for you this morning is, how big are you dreaming right now? What was your dream last week? Just last week, not last day, not last month, but last week. So our objective in this club is to have a goal that's so huge that people call you crazy. My name is Gregory Crazy DENIZARD. It's big, it's hairy, it's audacious goal, and most people are going to think you're crazy. But our value in this club is to raise over $1 million by 12/31/2026. That's a crazy goal. That's a bog goal. That's big, it's hairy and audacious goal. And we believe in it. Each and every one of us stands behind it that if you don't have a big goal, you go for nothing. So what is your personal big, hairy, audacious goal? Write that down right now. Remind yourself this morning, June 24th. What is your big, hairy, audacious goal? Some of us want to be authors. Some of us want to be making cash flow over six figures. Some of us want to create new things. And the reality is, as a scaling dreamer path, we want to be able to stretch. So, anyone here, anyone want to share what's your big, just one person looking to share what's your big, hairy, audacious goal? So, Brother Vic, I know you have 100 of them, but just could you give me one of your bog goal here today? Your big, hairy, crazy goal. People to say, hey, Vic is crazy. What would that be?
Well, to go from someone who's encumbered in debt to within 3 years have 10,367,968 and 14 cents in my bank account.
Awesome, awesome. A multi-millionaire in a span of a timeline that is in reality someone's career, but you're going to do that in less than 3 years. Amazing, amazing. Thank you for sharing that. And again, we encourage you to write it down. What is your big, hairy, audacious goal? Write it down. Get a piece of paper if you don't have one. Get a pad, get a pen, and write. What is your goal? Dream big. Dream big. Dream big like Bill Gates. Dream big like Elon Musk. Dream that big. Dream big like your president, Donald Trump, who became a billionaire just overnight. And write that down. Write that down. And every morning, promise us as you participate in this club that you're going to read it. And every night before you go to sleep, you're going to open that book and you're going to read, this is my goal. I know it's crazy, but I'm going to remind myself that this is my goal. So again, we're going to move into our third path, which is our creative path. And one of the things that we want to believe in is that we want to be committed to creative activity every single day. One of the things that we believe is that we understand and we believe that our gift comes from creativity. Some of our best gifts and talents come from being able to express the gifts that the Lord has blessed us. So as Brother Vic opened this up in prayer, we understand that each and every one of you this morning, this session right here, have a gift. What is your gift? What is your gift? So one of the things that I'm putting as a call of action, I'm going to say it again, call of action, is that I want you to create something before 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to look for you to tap into your gifts and create something today, June 24th, 2026 today. So one of the things I want to share is that anyone want to share any of their gifts that they're excited about, anything they're going to create today. Dr. Pena, what are you going to create today, June 24, 2026? I know that you have lots of gifts and a lot of creations, but today, before 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Dr. Pena, what are you going to create today? What's small, medium, large? It doesn't have to be huge. What are you going to create today as part of our creator path?
Let's putting together our Congress in Europe so that it can be the most important Congress in the world located in Europe with a multi-million dollar company that by 2029 we can get the Nobel Prize in Literature for the meta poetry.
Wow, wow. You know, again, I said today, and Dr. Pena came with a very big bog goal, big, audacious, crazy, out of the park. But we salute you, Dr. Pena, for having a great goal to create the initiative in Europe. As big as it sounds, we know you can do it today, and we salute you. and we support you. And guess what? Each and every one of us today, Sister Rosario, Brother Vic, you know, the Golden Boy, are you going to be there? We're all going to be there supporting you, cheering you on. And 6 p.m. today. Wow, that's huge, 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 huge. Thank you, Dr. Pena, for stretching us, for always allowing us to think big, and for us to realize that what we can do today is really powerful. So that's our creative path for today. Again, write down what is your goal for today, June 24th, 2026. What you're going to accomplish today. What are you going to create today? You're going to make a phone call. You're going to write one paragraph. You're going to write one chapter of your book. You're going to create a business. You're going to open up your LLC. It doesn't really matter. We're not looking for the details. We're looking for you to be a creator. So today, welcome to the creative path. Each and every one of you are creators. And we're excited tomorrow to report what you created today. Appreciate that. So our sportsmanship path really focuses on one of my common principles, which is your health is your wealth. And if you don't move, you don't win. And if you don't move, you lose. So you don't have to run fast, you don't have to win marathons, but you have to walk. You have to run. You have to run 1 mile, not 10 miles, not 26 miles. And one of the things that we are invested in as a result of our leadership is evidence. And one of the things that we want to kind of look at is we are a believer of champion, and we are a believer of tracking what we do. So one of the tools that we use is Strava. It's our accountability piece. And I'm going to launch my Strava. And one of the things that I want you to do is that in your room, in your kitchen, in your outside, because Dr. Pena is in lovely Florida. He likes to step outside. I want you to go ahead and move and launch your Strava and launch your opportunity to let people know that you are accountable to being able to move and do that. So go ahead and step out, launch your Strava, launch your movement. And we're going to spend about 3 to 5 minutes moving around right now. We're going to spend 3 or 5 minutes moving around. And we believe that movement is key. Movement is key, and we believe that it is important to move. So go ahead and move. Go ahead and move. If you have a Strava, strava.com, it's a great way to track your movement. It's a great way to be accountable, and it's a great way to kind of reflect every day, take some pictures. So Dr. Pena and Brother Vic are going to take some pictures from the neighborhood, and every day you track that. So as we kind of look at what we are in right now, which is our path number 4, we have to really understand and believe that physical movement clears the mind. It clears all of the fog. It reduces cholesterol, and it boosts our path number 3, creative output. So even if you walk 10 minutes today, it's a win. Commit yourself to a minimum. A minimum. 5 minutes, 10 minutes every day. What does your body need today? That's a great question. Brother Vic will answer it this way: endurance, strength, flexibility, or rest. What does your body need today? What does your body need today? So I'm looking for a couple of champions who are moving right now. I see Dr. Pena. I see Brother Vic. Brother Dr. Pena, what's the temperature like in Florida right now? What does it look like?
It's very nice.
Very
So let me
nice.
tell you, it's 76.
76. Oh, that's beautiful. What's the humidity like? Is it
And
moderate?
it's mostly clear and it's good. Humidity it is 93. Humidity 93.
Mm-hmm.
L76.
Nice, nice. Great stats for the beginning of the morning at 5:23 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a great time to walk out because uh, is it fair to say, Dr. Penny, by 12 o'clock is going to be you could fry an egg on the sidewalk
Very easily.
very easily. All right. So brother Vic is walking around in his island. It's called the Katano Island. For those of you who don't know him, it's in his kitchen right now. So you can walk anywhere. I know Sister Rosario is in her bedroom, but brother Vic, what's that kitchen look like? Are you making some breakfast yet, or are you thinking about breakfast? Talk to me, brother.
No, this is the only place that it's warm and near the humidity that he just described because it's like 59 degrees outside here. It's been very rainy and chilly the last couple of days. And, it's too cold to have the AC on, but too warm not to have it, and so you just suffer with like unnecessary layers of clothing. And so, but right now I'm at my island. I'm enjoying the warm weather in here, and I'm just doing my thing and running around my island and sending good vibes to everybody.
Awesome. We love the pictures of your family behind. Yeah, keep adding more to that. I can't recognize them because it's so far away, but we see your family's represented on your fridge. Sister Rosario, in your bedroom, in your office, right next to your desk. How you feeling today? You feeling good?
Energized,
Energized. Awesome. Awesome.
optimistic. I
Awesome.
want you to know that yesterday I went and took a walk, even though it was raining. I said, I'm over with making excuses. Zero excuse. I'm going out there. And I took
Glory.
my walk yesterday.
Listen, all things are possible, through the strength we get from our Lord and Savior. So appreciate that. Thank you for being ambitious. Thank you for stretching, and thank you for thinking big. The Golden Boy, Brother Lawrence. When's the last time you had a cold bath? Talk to us, man. When's the last time?
I got to do more. I haven't done one quite recently, so
Okay.
I'm doing my prep for it. I'm doing the cold shower today, so that's the way I'm going to do it. And I got some stuff I'm figuring out how to do it easier in my apartment without having to do a whole, uh, you know, going to some place and spending a ton of money. So that's part of my protocol that I'm working out for people, how people can do it without having to go to some whole facility and how they can do it themselves in their apartment. So
Listen, that's a chapter in your book right there. So
you
write
got
that
it. You got
concept,
it.
write it out. We saying it out loud. How to do it more simple, how to do it right in your home. And again, thank you for sharing because small steps are actually big steps. Doing it simpler than complicated are actually progress. And listen, we can't wait to read that chapter in that book. How to make it simple. Like, hey, this is
You
not
got it.
complicated.
No,
Because guess what, the Golden Boy, if it's complicated, nobody's going to do it.
exactly.
They're going to wake
Exactly.
up and say, "Oh, the Golden Boy
Forget
told me to
it.
do something,
Yeah.
and I'm not motivated. It's too complicated. I have to do 10 things. I only want to do one. So
Yep.
take a cold shower. So we're excited about that chapter. If it's not in your book, it's in your book right now. So you're going to get influenced by,
You
hey,
got it. You
the
got it.
Golden Boy, I need that chapter on keeping it simple. Like, do you have that already? Yeah, I got that. If you don't
Yep.
have it, like I'm gonna add that in, and we're gonna continue to contribute to your best-selling book that's gonna come out because everybody needs this. So again, thank you all for participating in our sportsmanship path. While I'm your guide master today, I will promise to reflect on my path today. I plan on walking 1 or 2 miles today. And again, our key piece is very simple. Sportsmanship path is doing something simple every day. Keep that movement going. We follow Jeff Calloway's run, walk, run method. If you want to adapt that principle, adapt it. You run, then you slow down, you walk, then you run and pick it up. So it could be manageable, it could be paceful, and we believe that each and every one of us could do something. So all of the champions on the line today are doing something in different places, and we're so excited that each and every one of you joining our club is going to find what works for you, whether it's your kitchen, whether it's going out to beautiful Florida, whether it's running in your house, whether it's running in your room, and we believe that you're going to adapt something, and that sportsmanship path is going to change your life. So let's go into our authorship path. One of the beliefs that we have is that we believe every single day that daily writing and reflection is a habit that we have to master. We have to create, we have to master, and we have to repeat. And one of the things in our goals of the authorship path is to help every one of our members create their own story. Is it fair to say, put a 10 in the chat if you have a story, if you have a journey, if you have a life lesson that you want to share with someone? Everybody does. So one of the things as we approach our 2 years of our 6TP second anniversary milestone is really focusing on consistent authorship. So one of the things I just want you to write today, for those who are new, those who are old, start again. What's involved? So get a piece of paper, write it, get a pen. What's involving in me right now? What is my mission in 2026? We have a very big goal that we have to achieve. And where do I see myself in 12 months? So write those three things down. What's involving in me right now? What's changing? What's moving? What's inspiring? What's motivating you? What is my mission for this season? And 12 months from now, June 24, 2027, where do I see myself? So those are three prompts. If you don't have any ideas, any thoughts, I want you to write down right now. What's involving you right now? What is my mission for the season? Like, what do you want to do between now and the end of 2026? What you want to do, and dream. What do you see yourself 12 months from now? So again, each and every one of us are authors. So if you have nothing, I just gave you three prompts and three inspiring areas to go back, read it again, read it tomorrow night, read it tomorrow, the next day. And that should be your reflection. So each and every one of us. So Brother Vic, did you write something down? Sister Rosario, did you write something down? Dr. Pena, did you write something down? The Golden Boy, Lawrence, did you write something down? Okay, so we're all authors. Let's say I am an author. Say that aloud. I am
I
an
am,
author.
I am an
I am an
I'm an
author.
author.
I am an author. Okay, great, great. So there's no excuses, and there's going to be no tolerance. You say I don't have anything, because each and every one of us. I wrote something down. I am an author too, and we can build from something, but we can't build from nothing. So each and every one of you, continue on with that knowledge. Continue on with writing. Every day, write one sentence. Whatever thought comes to mind when you read those three goals. Where do I, what's going on in my life right now? What is my mission? What am I excited about? And lastly, a year from now, what am I going to see? Again, you can write multiple sentences, and those sentences becomes paragraphs, becomes chapters, becomes books of your journey, your vision, and what you're excited about to write. So again, let's keep on going. We're going to go into our thinker path. We are reading the book Science of Scaling by Benjamin Hardy and Blake Erickson, released in 2025. If you don't have it, go to Amazon. It's an amazing book. We read the entire, we listened to it and read the entire thing already, but we're going to go into listening from a few words from brother Benjamin's vision of what he is looking to inspire. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that, and we're going to reflect back. So brother Benjamin has some words to say, and he's talking about psychology. So brother Benjamin, Dr. Benjamin, here you go.
You can read it if you want to.
I don't have the book, but we're going to read the book next. But I just wanted to kind of share from his perspective, and then we're going to read the book. So I just wanted to share. Let's do this, and then we're going to share a chapter in the book shortly after. I just wanted to reflect for those who have not read the book, and for those of you who are new to this reading. We're going to reflect a chapter in the book shortly. So Dr. Pena, you can cue that up. But I just wanted to share Brother Hardy's comment on his book.
Okay, you're gonna share the audio.
Dr. Pena, what'd you say?
You're gonna share the comments of him, like a video.
Yeah, I'm going to share the comments of him first, and then we're going to read a chapter in the book second. But
Okay, perfect.
for those, this is from his website that he publicized, and he has a lot of great material. Those of you who don't know Dr. Hardy, you can go and Google him, Dr. Benjamin Hardy. I just wanted to share perspective of his book, and then we're gonna read a chapter together. So let's do that.
We don't hear it. We don't hear it.
Okay, let's begin that. Let me share and unshare, and that way we can hear. But we believe that knowledge is power only if we apply it. So let me share that a little bit. Let me stop sharing, and let me share the sound. Let's see what we could do. Maybe it doesn't want to cooperate today. doesn't want to cooperate today. So
You can send it to me. You can send it, and I can put it in sound.
okay, awesome. Thank you, Dr. Pena, for always being available, for always being present. And again, this is a little clip. I'm going to send it on WhatsApp from Dr. Benjamin Hardy, and let's see if we can get that going. Otherwise, let's keep it going. And I'm going to send that right now. I'm going to send it to Dr. Pena, and we just want to hear from Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Technology is our friend. We believe that that technology, as the Golden Boy reminds us every day, that we have some struggles from time to time. That's completely normal, but technology is our friend, right? That the Golden Boy is that fair to say that reflects you? The technology is our friend.
All right. When do you send it? You send it to me personally?
Some days more than other. Yeah.
Yes, I send it to you on WhatsApp. So there it is. YouTube, play that for us, Dr. Pena. I unshared.
You send it to the team, to the chat.
It looks like you sent it to your private.
I sent it to you directly, but I could send it to
you private. Okay.
But for those who are new, Dr. Pena, it's always important that they hear.
In psychology, time is holistic, meaning who I am right now is based on how I frame my past and my future. So it's the story, but it's also your standard. So standards in psychology is that which you're most committed to. The story side is your past, present, and future. And your standards are your floor and your ceiling. As a person, an emphasis on the floor. It's your minimum standard. It's what you say yes to. So you can know what your standards are by what you say yes to. People get really caught up in their past identity. They have got very little connection to their future identity. And so I look at those two things, story being the way you frame things, and then standards are the way you filter things. In psychology, time is holistic.
All right.
Awesome. The floor and the ceiling. I appreciate you, Dr. Pena, for showing that. And could you read the book? So I'll start with the truth number one. Psychologically, everything a person sees and does is based on their goals. So perfectly, as if we line this up perfectly with the video. All human action is goal-driven, even if the goal is simply to relax. This is a fairly cutting-edge psychological insight that our actions and decisions are based far more on our future than our past. Wow. Didn't the video just say that? More directly, our actions and directions, as well as our motivation and meaning in the present, are based on our goals. You have to have a future. You have a future expectation. Research shows that we spend huge amount of time considering our future and the path forward we will take. The psychological term for thinking about the future is perspection. We weigh nearly countless prospects or options for our future and then generate viable pathways to those prospects. Ultimately, we make decisions about directions we would take and paths we would go to get there. Of this, the clinical psychologist Dr. Jordan Peterson explains, all of our perspectives are biased, and they are biased towards our goals. When you look at the world, basically, what you see is a pathway forward to a goal that you're pursuing. And then you see the things in the world that will either help you along the path or get in your way. That's powerful. Help you or get in your way. That's powerful. Dr. Petty, that's pretty powerful right there. Everything else is turned into irrelevance. Obviously, when we look at the world, we don't see most of it. We see what is in front of us. But more specifically, we see a pathway to a goal. We see a GPS here. And this is the Greg adaptation of this word here. And things that move us forward and things that get in our way. So pathway thinking, very profound thinking philosophy here, is a person's ability to find or create multiple pathways to a goal. Not one, not two. You strike out, you got another way. Multiple pathways to a goal. The better a person gets at pathway thinking, the faster the progress. Wow, that's powerful. Brother Vic, that's powerful. The better, I had to repeat that, the better a person gets at pathway thinking, the faster their progress. But you got to start, Sister Rosario, The first step of pathway thinking or strategy is realizing that the goal you set determines the pathway you will take. You have to have a goal. If you don't have a goal, you're not going anywhere. So pathway thinking relies on an even deeper psychological insight known as selective attention. Dr. Penny, we're going to look for your guidance on selective attention. Selective attention. For those of you who don't know, like me, and say, what is that? Dr. Penny is going to tell us, which is our human ability to mentally filter for the most relevant information while ignoring everything else. This is a Greg DENIZARD translation. The book says, I'm going to repeat that. Human ability to mentally filter for the most relevant information while ignoring all other data. It's very hard to do. Put simply, the quality and the clarity of your goal, as well as your commitment to it, shapes both what you see and what action you take. So we're going to stop right there, Dr. Pena. I'm going to repeat that one more time because it's so powerful. This chapter is so amazing. I want every one of your feedback. Put simply, the quality and the clarity of your goal. The quality and the clarity. You need both. Quality and clarity. It needs to be clear. As well as your commitment to do it shapes both what you see and what actions you take. Wow. So with that in mind, I can close out right now. I'm not going to close out right now, but I said some powerful words. Saying it out loud allows you to listen and allows you to make some notes, allows you to reflect on what's your takeaway. So anyone has any takeaway from this chapter? This is pretty powerful, man. Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. I think I encourage each and every one of you to go read it again because I'm super excited with what I got from today. But anyone have anything to share? Like, what was your takeaway, Brother Vic? What you got? What'd you get from this?
So I have something selfish here, right? Like this is so basically I'm not dressed for it just yet, but I will be second in the second, right? I'm going to the Stanford Public Schools today to convince them that I'm going to be their CFO. All right. And I've narrowed my thoughts down into three buckets, right? Every question that I get asked today, I'm going to narrow it down. This is my goal. This is my plan, right? I'm going to narrow it down into three buckets, right? Community building, my knowledge of accounting systems and, and producing data-driven results, right? And scaling. Those are the three things.
Four.
Everything that
It's
I
four.
answer.
Four, brother. Four.
Okay.
Say it again. Say it again.
No,
Scaling.
it's basically my knowledge of the job,
Mm,
scaling, and community building, right?
okay.
Those are my three buckets, right?
Mm,
And I love this particular point, right, about how, put simply, the quality and clarity of your goal, right, um, is what's going to shape what you see and the actions that you take, because you know, um, I also like this attention of selective attention, because one of the things that they're struggling with right now is that they're multi boards and they're struggling with competing interests, right? The city wants to cut, right? And the programs want to grow, right? The dollars don't align. And um and the thing about selective attention that is jumping out at me here is that if you create facts and ironclad data that stand and speak for themselves, it becomes about the facts and about what is having impact. And if you're focused on what's having impact, then all of the rest of the data just falls off the table because it's just noise, right? And this was just the missing point that I needed to really, really, really put a shape to what I want to say about data-driven results.
mm. Yeah, and the point the way Dr. Pena just put up, the a better a person gets at pathways thinking, the faster their progress. So, salute you for success today. Salute you for victory today. Salute you for opportunity today. And again, just follow this path. The better a person gets at pathways thinking, the faster their progress. So, Sister Razar, the Golden Boy, Dr. Pena, any other thoughts? I I got a lot out of today. Thank you for being trusted in me as being your guide master, and I wrote some notes while I'm on the side over here. But any Dr. Pena, Sister Razar, Golden Boy, any Golden Boy, any takeaways? Well,
You got to be clear as to what those ideas are, and that's, I think, what Victor was just showing us.
Mm.
So, and I think you just helped a lot too, because you're like, that's four, that's four. So sometimes when you get all excited, like you got to refocus and retool. So I know that like I was working on our website yesterday, and it wasn't quite right, and I spent like almost 2 hours going back and forth with Claude and working with stuff, and then I just kept going. And then I talked with Dr. Pina. He's like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm like, okay. So you need that correction sometimes. Like you can go down a rabbit hole and you not realize you got to check and step back a little bit and do those double checks and make sure you know
you know,
get a second opinion.
that is so powerful what you said. We are our brothers and sisters keepers, and if we're unavailable or we're afraid to say, "Hey, Golden Boy, what do you think about this?" and give me some feedback, then we're going to miss something that could be done today. That's going to take us a month or two to figure out ourselves. So we have to be open. Hey, this is not done yet. I'm still working on it. Give me some feedback. I just want to get some feedback so I don't. One of the things as a man, this Sister Rosal, this is not being sexist, but men in particular don't like to acknowledge their loss when they're driving somewhere. And they rather go 30 minutes, an hour before they stop somewhere at a gas station and say, hey, where I'm trying to go to Victor's house. Am I on the right way? And it gives you 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours sometimes to reverse to come back. So as part of our generalistic traits, I'm adapting. Hey, am I going in the right direction? Like, where is Victor's house? Oh, turn around here, and you'll get right back on the road. So, not trying to be sexist in any way, but Sister Rosario, the ladies, my wife is always great with, hey, shouldn't you? There's a gas station right here. Why don't you stop and check in? So she always tells us, stop and check in. You don't know where you're going. Oftentimes, it's a minimum of 1 to 2 miles to turn around and come back. So anyway, Sister
The next
Rosario,
time your wife tells you that, tell her, when I'm lost, I'm just starting to get there. I'm just starting to win.
listen, when you cost an hour in the journey, I don't know if that washes, but we'll see. But Sister Rosario, what are your thoughts on this chapter? What's your one takeaway?
Unmute,
Um,
sister.
Unmute.
I mean, this was an amazing reading today. And my takeaway, I have several, but the first one is that everything we do is based on a goal. So the fact that we woke up this morning is based on a goal. And next, I like the pathway thinking and the selective attention. Because we have several ways to complete a task, to reach our goals.
And that's the beauty of having a goal, and that's the beauty of being creative and having a creative path. And that's the beauty of writing our goals and dreams down, because sometimes you got to go another way. Sometimes there's traffic. There's an accident on this road, and you got to go the local way to get there on time. And I appreciate you for sharing that, because that's paramount, that we have to be flexible. We have to be adaptive, and we have to be open to saying, hey, normally I go this way, but today Waze says there's something going on over here and the road is closed. I need to go this way. So, Dr. Pena, would love your feedback on this chapter. This is, I could read it again tomorrow. It's so profound for me. I got a lot of takeaways, a lot of give back. So, Dr. Pena, what was your takeaway from this chapter? Thank you for bringing
It's
it up.
amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing, and also not everybody could be there where Dr. Hardy is urging everybody to do, and which is in the future, and it's the destruction of the last 100 years of psychology, psychiatry, which is and psychoanalysis, which is very in the past. He's destroying the past as the basic motivator for you to become and to change and to transform. And he is based also in the psychology, the positive psychology, or the new thinkers of why don't we focus on the noun, on the positive, where the future is the biggest invention. And then he's bringing concepts like uh, pathway thinking and selective attention, that when you focus yourself in the future, now we know with a bigger no, with a bigger goals, with a stretch impossible goal, you slowly going to become that. And then the same goal in itself will give you what they are theorizing. You just gonna do that, become that, ignore everybody, and focus on that you want to be. And I was talking with the Golden Boy yesterday. We were talking in terms of that I feel that before all afraid, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know why I compromise myself to do that. But now it's calm because I'm going there. I'm gonna get there. You know, probably I don't know, but myself is gonna go be there. And now it's about all the imaginations, which is the pathway thinking, and all that I have to do, which is the attentions to the goal. That I can, the selective attentions, all that I have to do, only ignoring everything else to get there. And it's so important, the concept that he used, prospectus, because we are prospections, we are the future, that a couple of years ago we got to study deeply the positive psychology of Seneman, who invented the positive psychology, and also who was the past president. He said, we're going to change all the psychology of abnormality, of pathology, and we're going to focus on what is good and positive. And he has a book that is called Homo Prospectus, which is, oh wow, we're not the Homo sapiens now. That's history, that's past. We are Homo Prospectus. And I was passing by the garage and I saw the book. Okay, I have to go back and revisit the book again and bring it up to my attentions. But again, it's like we just living in our community, in our family, in our institutions, and ourselves. And we don't do what we do here, which is scaling dreamer. We are scaling dreamers and creators. And remember, you start with foundation, $900. You continue with ascent with 199. You continue with alchemy at 999, and you can be a big sponsor at legacy for 5,000, 15,000. If you want to be part of us, if you want to be here and accompany and do what we do, which is an amazing build every day and the great presentations that Gregory DENIZARD, this 60P certified coach. He's not anybody. He been through the process of 2 years, went to a practicum. He went to a killing oral presentations and questioning to become a 60P certified. He read more than 20 books on a daily basis. It's very difficult to get 60P certified, guys. Very kind of difficult. And it costs $2,000 for $4,000 if you want to be a 60P certified coach. But yes, we are all located into the future. And the most amazing image is when I see Rosario. Oh, Rosario in the future is a doctor. It's a multi-million dollar. It's $1 million person, and it's a LMACD. I mean, like a whoa, whoa, whoa. That is amazing, and that's this prospection. So the Homo prospection. So, Gregory.
Appreciate that. You segued so beautifully, Sister Rosario. One of the things that we recognize that we have, our path is very clear. Our goal is very clear. We have 4 levels: unlimited growth opportunity, discipline today equals freedom tomorrow equals legacy, as Brother Vic said earlier this session, forever. So you could choose wherever you want to start. So, Sister Rosaura, could you tell us about our foundation, $9.99 a month, building yourself?
Yeah, sure. The foundation is where discipline begins. Start here, build the foundation of discipline, and identify daily transformations. It includes daily 5 a.m. stillness sessions, the 6 transformative paths, as we saw Brother Gregory just took us through. Weekly Money Monday, that one is important. It represents our financial stability, schools community access, and accountability system. Like when we do our exercise and we use the Strava, that's a part of accountability. And we all represent accountability for each other. You don't join a group, you become someone new.
Wow, so powerful. The Golden Boy, could you tell us a little bit about our Ascent program, $199 a month, Rise with Structure? Could you just share one or two of these highlights? We know it comes with everything in tier one, but brother Golden Boy, what's a few other additions that come with Ascent, $199 a month?
Weekly small group coaching and performance tracking. And I think, yeah, that's good. There's a bunch more, but that's a good start.
Yeah, I know you're a data guy, and just being able to have someone hold you accountable to, hey, the Golden Boy, you said you were going to do this, but you overachieved it, so you need to stretch your goal. Fantastic. Brother Vic, as we kind of go into an alchemy, $9.99 a month, we're transforming at depth. Could you share a little bit about what alchemy looks like, Brother Vic?
This is one of my favorite paths because, as someone who is an executive of my family and of my purpose, right, and my companies, this is exactly where you get everything that is in tier two, right, which is all outstanding because it gives you the benefits of tier two and tier one, right? But you have direct access to leadership, weekly closed mastermind. I appreciate mastermind conversations because this is like high level discussion and, you get psychoanalytic deep work. You get an incredible professional like our beloved Dr. Pina, and this is where you get to work on your life and business design. So for someone who is scaling to be an entrepreneur and a leader of that venture, this is an excellent tier for you. And this is where identity shifts permanently. Transformation becomes your standard.
Wow, so powerful. So, Brother Vic, I know you just said it, and I'm giving you a clue, but what was the word of the day that we started this morning at 5 o'clock? What was the word of the day? Let's see if you remember.
Is it the one that you promised to say 100 times? I only counted 10, but it was transformation.
There you go.
We
There
got
you
it. We got it. We
there
got
you
it.
go. And
Transformation.
and here it is. We're ending the day with the word. So that's 11 now. That's 11. Transformation. So we're gonna conclude out with our legacy plan, which is our tier four plan with our founder, our leader, someone that we admire a lot, Dr. Pena. Tell us a little bit, one or two things of what we get in the legacy plan. We lead, we multiply, and as you always tell us, you have to have impact. So, brother, take it away. Close us out.
Yes, everything that is in tier three. So I am compromised with the legacy memberships. For institutions, family, you want to involve 5, 10, 15 people. 15 to 5,000 to 15,000 a year will make it. Is You can start right there. This is one of the best ones. You're gonna have a team with you. Who's gonna be part of the group of clinicians, professionals. You're gonna be close to the membership. You're gonna be part of the mastermind. You're gonna have an assigned coach. You're gonna have an assigned a licensed professional with you, and it's not gonna be for you. It's gonna be also for 5 or 10 or 15 of your member of the institutions that you want to bring. So you're going to have the strategic, advanced, and executive process close to you. So this is the way you can become one of us in the 5FC Mesa Wellness Club. DENIZARD.
Awesome. We appreciate you, Dr. Pena, and that's the opportunity for you to scale, because you're not doing it by yourself. You're doing it with more people. We believe that there's an opportunity for you to kind of grow with like-minded people. So it is 5:59, and Brother Vic knows that I'm very stickler with time. We appreciate you for joining our club this morning, and we look forward to you joining us tomorrow morning, same time, same station, same Zoom link. And we're looking for you to dream and dream big. So everyone have a blessed day.
Go
Go ahead
ahead.
and
Hang
write
on
your
the
goals
rib
down.
that you did this before 6 o'clock. I got it. Go ahead. Hang on the rib.
All right.
Listen,
Thank you.
listen, it's all good. It's all good. We all have our gifts, and we have to drive on that motivation. And everyone is different, and we appreciate that. But again, it just happened to fall at 6 o'clock. So on that note, everyone have a blessed day. Be well.
I get another
Bye.
turn next week. Don't worry about it.